We'll be just streaming the public portion of the meeting. There will be some stuff afterwards that we can go over more privately, but I'll start that right now. So it is on our Mostly-Harmless-Gaming. It's also linked in the Albion Online public channel right now. Showing some pictures from PAX, showing some screenshots from the past year, whether it's Albion, Heroes of the Storm, Dreadnought, just whatever we happen to have on hand that people have been putting up as fun shots, PR type things of what they've been doing. So uh, I think a lot of you will remember this, that there were about 60 of us on comms together, waiting eagerly before the servers went live. We even had a phone call from the developers to see if everything had started okay. The first few weeks went by, some people started to burn out after lots of betas, but many continued to play. Leadership changed hands as people came and went, and eventually, as interest in the game declined, we went back into the lull that we always face in between major launches of different games. Some people stuck around for weekly games, others took a break and came back for the next big game, or continued to play with another guild inside the game at that time. That was actually Elder Scrolls 4 years ago. It could have been Guild Wars 2 6 years ago, where some of us started together, or ArcAge, or most recently Albion Online. And it was actually pretty much the same every single time with the games and stuff, although we only got the calls from the developers with some of them. We're a gaming community who sometimes likes to go semi-hardcore and compete in these very challenging MMOs. We play here because we enjoy the company of other mature, skilled, and fun people. People like you who meet the gold standard that we have as our recruiting guideline. We do want to re-emphasize that again as we look to future games. You might think this is the time to relax recruitment standards because membership presence on Discord is less than at the start of a new game when there's 80 of us sometimes. But it's having these good standards that led us to be a presence in Albion that was respected. We constantly took on large odds in Albion and won. When we showed up in one zone and there were 90 reds in that red zone and less than 20 of us, the group attitude was, we got this. When we showed up to a fight of 200 enemies against 100 of our allies with just the 20 of us, their response on comms was, MH is here. We can do this. And we did. So what's our goal? It's simple. Create and keep this community as a place where we have good people to play games with. That means making our Discord a place people want to call home when they're playing. If anyone is making people want to leave our Discord or avoid them, then we have to have some hard conversations and coach people to fix the problem or remove the problem because they're not passing the bus test. I saw this at our martial arts club recently that my son and I go to. There's an older man that seemed to lack some control and was hitting people hard or in the wrong place. And if no one wants to be with that person in the club or in our club, after putting in some effort, if we can't fix the problem, then it's best to part ways before we lose the great people we already have here. So we want to make sure that we bring any of those things to the forefront and not keep them hidden. To this end, we're trying to encourage our Wednesday night gaming nights as inclusive events where people can hop into channels and join people in a game they are playing. In Sea of Thieves, we'll certainly organize those Wednesday nights to be matchmaking nights, helping more people meet and make new friends. But most of us are pretty sociable in this community, so we already have those bonds with others and can PM our friends or ask in public chat and find people to play with on any given night. In a guild full of former guild leaders and officers, you make the social part of a lot easier to manage for sure. So, without further ado, one of the things we have to do is promote some great new people that at this moment with Keltar not here and Sadra, I don't think here. So we're missing some of our HR people. And all I know for sure was that uh, we've got a great new member, someone who meets the gold standard of mature, fun, and skill without a question. People enjoy playing games with this person, are always looking to join his channel because of what he's bringing to the communities. I want to say congratulations to Enigma. You've been just amazing to have joined our group and certainly fit in very well. So congratulations. And you're here. I can promote you.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Congrats.
Welcome, man. Let me change that tag there.
Congrats, man.
I think there's some other people that also meet those qualities. We all haven't necessarily had the chance to play with them quite as much and stuff, so we certainly want to do that. I know people have been really enjoying playing with Rockstead as well as some of the other people here in channel, of course, and looking to promote them. We do need the introductions if they haven't been done, and introduce yourself to the community, so we have some kind of record and just some minor things like that. But yeah, really happy to have you guys here. For vets, trying to the vets now with more power. So all of you vets there that have been with us for more than a year, all of you people that have, of course, exemplify that standard with the group, certainly want to make sure that you've got that bumped up there status wise. What that means is you guys can now tag people as friends. I think you could most of the time drag people around, but sometimes that's changed. Anyways, we're gonna try it again for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't get abused too much. We do have the audit log, so we can know who's done what and stuff, and keep track of things and coach them if there's minor issues that way. And want to promote Frey and Lady, who have joined the members of Vets. Actually, I think Lady is now guild leader, isn't she?
Yes.
Second that.
Is she not here to defend herself?
That's even better, isn't it?
That's what we talked about.
Sweet.
She should've
Yeah.
been
I
here.
agree.
There was
Yeah,
even a
she said
picture of
it'll
her
be
there
after
on
dinner.
Discord a second ago, riding something in Walmart or wherever it was. Yeah, that was a good trip at PAX there. Anyways, what's up next? Albion, it's like with Elder Scrolls and Arcade, it's time up to start thinking about closing up the Mostly Harmless official chapter in Albion. All that means is that we want to work with the members that are playing the most, make sure they're taken care of, make sure we try to find them the most content that fits our primarily North American time zone. So we'll look at making sure that we fit in. We've been invited to join up with either Infinite or CIR in the game and stuff, but we'll certainly also consider like whatever works for the people that are playing. There's no ties now. Like when it's an official chapter, we play together, we're in the game together, we have a good time together. But once it's no longer an official chapter, of course, the grass is greener somewhere else. Cool, have a good time. That maybe you find something you like there, maybe you learn some things, and come back and say, you know what, we should do this too. So that's always a welcome change. Actually, and I think Pest just put something in our public channel there about some of the stuff that they're doing with Undead Lords and stuff. So we're always about good allies, whether it's um, you know Lords of the Dead or Undead Lords or any other name that probably has death in it somewhere. But,
or lords.
yeah, or Lords, yeah. That but certainly like Syndic and the guys from CIR, like those are guys that we're certainly look to if they play any other games, like they have a dedication to the game that's just impressive, like the way they've continued on in this game. The guys we met from Savage and stuff, really just tremendous respect for Slice and Black Avenger and all the guys that we played with there that it was unfortunate didn't work out in the alliance that we were in because their play style was very fun and they wanted to do the fun things in the game, which keeps them playing the game. So it's too bad it didn't work out with the alliance stuff. But I understand that from the perspective that I've had from playing Eve and stuff as to what was required in Albion to be successful there. Um, and we've met other good guilds and good people in the games and stuff too. Um, so there's a lot of cross pollination, which I think is good. Like there's all kinds of different temperatures out there, and sometimes you're in the mood for um, steaks at the keg, and sometimes you just want something quick at that'll satisfy and stuff. So I'll have to watch my phrasing next time. So it's within the next few weeks, we're looking to merge into another guild or figure out what we'll be doing within Albion and stuff to create a good home for the amazing people that are still playing, and and divvy up like the energy that's there. I'm looking forward to the fights next Saturday at Reset and stuff. I'm certainly going to be there for that. I know some other people will come back on for different events and stuff. Even the first few GVG teams and stuff have come back for events, so there's always going to be that. It's certainly not a rush, and we may come back in force for a future update. So we'll certainly keep of the guild money right now. I think we're sitting at about 100 million sort of stashed away in various places and stuff. So we might maybe spend some of that on some prizes, disperse some of it to the members that are still playing, and then certainly keep a pool of at least 50 mil or something so that we can come back into the game when there's some update that we really like. So we'll talk about that more afterwards and answer questions on that. There's other games that we're looking forward to. Rend is going to be, sometime before summer probably. It's another game that could be good for a few months. Crowfall and Camelot Unchained are both getting very close to that stage. We might talk a little bit here after the meeting about Camelot Unchained's July 4th beta release. And they have a very definite plan of what they're going to do over the next year from July 4th to get towards release. Crowfall, of course, has been making improvements, and they're still sort of, finding their way, understandably, like any game, and getting much closer. March 20th, I think a few of us are going to play Sea of Thieves. Some people right now have started playing Vermintide, and lots of things going on like that. Of course, HOTS, League of Legends, Dreadnought. Just basically check the state of the guild. We'll keep updating that, keep updating yourself on that, and saying, hey, I'm playing this game with a number of people. Great. Like, the Wednesday nights are about being here on Discord so people can hop into a channel with different people that are showing the game that they're playing on the right hand side, and then other people can say, hey, I'm just curious, how's that going? What do you like about it and stuff? So you can find other good people to play good games with. And that's what we're about as a community. I think in terms of the official stuff on here, that's most of it. Are there questions that I can answer for the public recorded portion of this right now? Anyone have, want to know what Kimchi's got for food to give out in Albion there?
I got food, drink, anything you want. Ask me. I got everything.
Still trying to get through the food he gave me already.
Do you have some salmon?
Salmon? What the fuck?
You did say anything you want.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll
Fishing.
say anything you want in game, not in real life. I'm not gonna send you some
Oh, we never
salmon.
know.
Oh,
We
fishing
might have
starts.
that at the expansion.
Yeah, fishing starts in 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. Anything. I'm already kids farming food and drink. I have a lot of TA potion and food and drink, whatever. Just PM me and we delivery to you. Or sometimes I stuck in the chest of, I think, I don't know who is the Kuro, or I don't know who set up a chest for me. So I already dropped some stack inside the chest, so you can ask the officer to pick it up, anything. Or sometimes you need a mon, I don't know, a die wolf, any material, weapon, armor, you can try to PM me. If I have it, I will give it to you. It's free, I ask nothing. Just make sure you don't sell back my stuff to other people.
Yeah, he's just talking about in the Armory Island. I have some chests set up for Kimchi to drop food and stuff off, but basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I'm not a scammer, by the way.
Thanks to like Crow and KV and Oceanus and others at Visual that have been leading stuff in the game. Of course, Test Case and Tinkles and others that have been really just keeping things going while most of us started getting back to family stuff. It's fun to play these games. It's difficult to take up so much of your life and be to the point where your family's looking at you a little strange, like we don't see you much. So it was very nice to have. I don't know if it was Test Case or someone that referred to us as like Hydra. It's like there's so many in a guild full of leaders. Like it's just there's so many people that sort of step up and take a turn when things get busy for other people. So I appreciate that big, internet round of applause.
Sorry, I'm late.
Good to see you, Tinkles. Okay, well, I'm going to stop recording like the public portion here and we can just chat openly. Unless someone has something to add about Camelot Unchained or Crowfall or Rend or Sea of Thieves or Vermintide that hasn't been put on the forums there, I'm more than happy to have that on the public portion. Okay.
Albion forever.
Albion forever, there we go. Okay, well, that's a wrap for the public portion of the meeting. We're mostly harmless, and we'll see you out on the battlefield.